Settle in everyone. We finally get to the first instance of a Gilmore Girls staple, the first town meeting. Well, it's not really a staple yet. This is the only town meeting in the first 20 episodes of the show. The next town meeting is until the very last episode of the season. And this town meeting is not really like the other ones. It feels a little bit different. They have this politely written out agenda on the blackboard over here. They stopped doing that for some reason. And the town is really packed in here. Usually they leave an aisle down the middle, for fire safety reasons. And so kids can throw stuff on you. We get the first of two appearances from the mayor. The town's old racist grandpa mayor.
You should talk to your mayor about all these issues, Lorelei.
You mean Gropey McGee? I cannot, will not, ever put myself in that position again.
The one that shows up one more time and is never talked about ever again. In fact, they don't really have a mayor after this at all. Well, they kind of don't. Taylor is a guy, but if the mayor is a separate thing, then what is Taylor? He's mostly referred to as the town selectman. He runs for that position again in the town selectman elections, but they also refer to him as the mayor at one point.
As town mayor, I could cite you on the spot.
This is Gropey McGee?
Rory seems to suggest that he is both the mayor and the town selectman.
And it's the same Taylor who is town selectman and owns two businesses.
Yeah, he's basically the mayor of Stars Hollow and the John Corleone all wrapped up into one.
And he's also the town magistrate.
All of this has been looked over and approved by the town magistrate.
You're the town magistrate!
I guess he does run the little courtroom disputes at the town meeting because they don't have a courthouse. I guess you can be multiple things at once. We've already established that Taylor is corrupt, and so why wouldn't he just make himself the king lord of town? He also seems to be the building consent authority.
Town Stars Hollow versus land parcel 11423-A. Is the parcel holder present?
And he's on the Historic Preservation Society too. A small side point here. All historic / character preservation groups are usually just people weaponizing their local bylaws to restrict development in the area they live in and they don't want. They never have any good reasons to object intensification apart from selfishness. So they just call every ugly house in the area historic. Those groups usually point to the historicness that they like, while never really acknowledging that people probably lived there on that historic land for hundreds or thousands of years before that.
Have any of you ever considered the fact that you're glorifying a war we fought so we could keep land that we stole?
Thanks, Luke. I know you got my back. Yep, I'm slipping in some hot urbanist takes into this Gilmore Girls video. Deal with it. This episode introduces an important Lorelei character trait to the viewers. Her ability to smell the weather, and more specifically, when it's about to snow. She's like one of those crazy people who claims that they get a really sore ankle, right before some fog is coming. But Lorelei is hyper accurate with her predictions. She can predict snowfall to the nearest minute, even when the weather people on TV are saying it's not going to happen.
Hans Cranston on Channel 6 said it would be dry. Kimmy Liston live at 5, same thing, no snow, nothing.
Now, I'm not saying that Lorelei can't predict the weather. You need a little bit of magic and mystery to your characters sometimes, right? But how does Lorelei choose to use her superpower? That's right, by opening all of the windows in the house, making it freezing inside. Imagine the heating bills. And if you get annoyed at her, she'll just drag you outside to stand in the cold. Come on, Lorelei, you could be out there saving people's lives during horrible blizzard season. Instead, you just choose to mildly annoy the people in your life. What are you doing? Close the windows, it's fucking freezing in here. back at the inn, this guy is bringing firewood inside to put onto what is clearly a fake gas-powered fireplace. Does anyone know what's up with this guy? Imagine getting a role on Gilmore Girls and then you show up and they're just like, yo, just stand over here and don't move at all. Lane is listing reasons why dating a bandmate would probably be a problem, foreshadowing a future plotline that no one had ever conceived at this point. Now Luke's getting in on the stage lighting rig action. This thing's gonna make seating arrangements inside a bit awkward. Hey, it's been a while, but... yeah, that's right. We are back, baby. We are so back. Old mate Rich Blumenfeld here, who Lane follically violates. Come on, Lane, didn't your ultra-religious mother teach you about hair-touching consent? Rich makes a comeback as Rick in Season 3 at the party that the band plays at. And Lane is right there and doesn't seem to recognize Rich, aka Rick. Maybe the teen trauma she went through just erased all memory of the hair incident. Rich is for sure not the same person as Rick. Rick is Kyle's cousin who's just turned 21, so would be like 3 years or so older than Lane and Rory. Hey, maybe Rich was just a really stupid kid and got held back at school 3 years in a row. He does struggle to understand the concept of a keg, so maybe. So Max gets stuck in Stars Hollow for reasons. He takes his car to Gypsy's, but since Gypsy isn't really a thing yet, some other random guy helps him out. He has a lovely butt for a mechanic.
What's up, Teach?
What are you doing here?
I live here. What are you doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing in this town that I know you live in? This town that I've been to before? I think I have this medical condition where I can straight away tell if the acting has been dubbed in a TV show or a movie, and it makes me feel immediately sick and fall down, like having vertigo. You know, in the biz they call it ADR. It's when they re-record the actors saying their lines because the original audio was bad, but they do it in a different location at a different time, so it sounds strange, and they can never get the lip sync right. It's always just slightly off.
Brilliant! You got him down! Stay in there!
Well, for some reason all of the outdoor scenes here are re-recorded. Not sure why.
You know, a minute ago I was really angry about something, and now I just can't remember what it was.
Well, that's no for you.
I guess so.
Maybe the sound guy was hungover or something. Or maybe it's a well-known movie thing that fake snow ruins the audio in any scene. Like there's a guy with a giant snowblower fan thing making a racket just off camera. Ooh, 2 episodes in a row and we get an inside the fridge point of view shot. Very nice. Yeah, what's the opposite to the actor double up alarm? What is it when 2 people are absolutely not the same actor they're supposed to be? You know, like in Fresh Prince when Aunt Viv just becomes a completely different lady?
You know, Miss Banks, since you had that baby, there's something different about you.
Or another example, Gilmore Girls, where they just replace Mia with some other lady. This is supposed to be Lorelai and Chris, and is 100% not them. That guy isn't even close to Chris, but now that I look at Lorelai, it's not her either. Couldn't they have just got the actors to take a photo together? Like, just go down to the bowling alley down the road. get in the photo booth. Like mess your hair up so you look a little bit younger or something? I don't know. Lorelai and Max are out on a hot date. They hit up the black, white, and red movie theater, and we see that Lorelai is the most annoying moviegoer on the planet.
Are you scared yet?
Hey!
You know, you're really annoying in a movie.
I know. I think it's very important that you know my faults.
Goddamn, shut up!
As my many attributes.
Meanwhile, at the Gilmore residence, they are reminiscing while eating microwave pizza.
It's one fluffy white dress.
Yes, there were 12 petticoats underneath it.
Why did they torture an infant like that? It's absolutely sick. There's another photo of not Lorelai. In fact, it's not even the not Lorelai they have playing Lorelai in that flashback episode in the later season. Max and Lorelai walk back to her house in the crazy road-closing blizzard and somehow arrive without a single snowflake on either of them. It's just magic. Oh, no, wait. There are a couple... No, wait, they're gone. Never mind. Oh, no. Okay. Is it just me, or does Season 1 Lane get away with stuff that Mrs. Kim would never let her do in the show? She just decides to spend the night at Lorelai's house, presumably without telling her. She's out here touching boys' hair and getting away with it. She's playing non-Christian death rock music in the school band on her, I'm gonna say, trumpet? No, trumpets have a weird shaped case. Maybe it's a flute or something? Lane ruins Lorelai's chances of getting some, but lucky she did, since Rory gets home early the next morning and there is just some creepy axe murderer hanging out in the bushes back there. Maybe it's Rich Blumenfeld. He's back to take his revenge. The girls go inside and also start acting creepily, standing over Max while he sleeps, talking very loudly. Then they go back into the kitchen to discuss. Rory takes out a coffee mug, then goes over to stand over here for some reason. Then she forgets she already took a mug out and grabs another one, but then pours coffee into the first cup. But she manages to make a massive mess on the counter. Then she doesn't drink any of it, and they go stand over here. Then Lorelai steals the coffee to go wake the man up, I assume to just splash it in his face. I hope Rory's okay. Then at the end, Rory and Lane make up. Rory reassures Lane that she's the most important person. She brings up Lagos,
I'm talking Legos.
the most populous city in Nigeria. I'm not sure why. Are they going to Lagos? I want to go to Lagos. Do they have a Nigerian friend that we never see? What's going on here? Hey, at the end here, Rory takes a sip from this cup, but Lorelai already took the cup into the living room. She didn't fill up the other cup. It's over by the coffee machine. Wait a minute, this cup is a different cup to this cup, and neither of them can be this cup. What the hell is going on? I wonder if anyone clicks on this video expecting some serious Gilmore Girls character analysis. Maybe. Well, if you did, I assure you that this is serious. Next episode we're going to expose a mystical glass of water. You won't want to miss it.